Testing. Test 1 2 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Chat, if you can hear me, could I please get an Exodia the Unbound in the chat? Chat, if you can hear me, could I please get an Exodia the Unbound? I believe that's what the card name is. Like chat can hear me. With that, good evening, Internet World and Universe. This is OR Ash, and welcome back to Fusion Lab. Yes, Fusion Lab, the place that we take things, shove them uncomfortably close together until they decide, you know what, it'd be better if we just kind of like stuck together on this, you know? Yeah, it's whatever, and then they end up becoming a fusion. So yeah. That's an intro. Today, we are just going to be continuing down the line of the fusion commissions that I'm working on. Right now, I am working on a big old egg boy. Let me grab the thing that has all the parts on it, because I forget what all the parts are, but this is a 6-part fusion. Give me 2 seconds, I should have already had it pulled up, my bad. So with this big old fusion, the base part of it is going to be Omega, which is Drazen's Omnitrix OC, based off of the previous fusion that I did. Essentially, it's Eggman, but amazing. We have Omega, we have Bowser, we have Zavok from the Sonic games, we've got Omega Sis from the Mega Man franchise, Sonic the Werehog, and Eclipse the Darkling from the Sonic franchise. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Drazen. I will pin your comment. Pin. Let's see. But yes, we're just gonna be jumping back in and working on this, you guys. If it seems like I'm like very low energy or anything, I am feeling a bit under the weather. I have not been sleeping that well the last like 2 days, so apologies. I'm not going to be talking a whole lot during the stream. I don't want to put this in focus mode stream, but I might end up doing so. Which, in that instance, for focus mode, I might not be looking at chat very much. If y'all do have like a question or anything though, and want to make sure I see it, I would suggest like super chatting or something, so it gives me a notification, and I can hear it. So yeah, other than that, we're just going to be jumping back in with this big old boy. Oh, and let me switch the music. I found this track on Epidemic that seemed interesting. Seems very chill, actually.
Under the weather? I barely know her.
Thank you, Cam. I don't know if that joke pans out or not, but I like it. Supreme version of Ultra T look like. I don't know what Ultra T is, so I don't know what a Supreme version would look like. My favorite Marvel character? Favorite Marvel character of all time is also my favorite superhero of all time, which is Spider-Man. Like, I like Spider-Man even more than I like Ben 10. Just a great character. Through the multiple versions. Plus just spawning so many fun stories, and his villains gallery is great too. Well, not all of them. There's literally one that's just called Big Wheel. It's just a guy with a big wheel suit. Oh, for an ultimate upgrade? As far as people asking what I think ultimates for aliens that don't have them currently would look like, I'm not wanting to talk about that much on stream, just because I do plan on doing more Ultimates videos, and those will be the literal subjects of those videos, so I don't really want to spoil anything. I have gone on record stating I am going to do Ultimates for every alien now. I'm not sure exactly what order I'm going to be going in yet, but I am going to be covering Ultimates for all the rest of Ben's aliens that show up in the original continuity. Just the ones that show up, though. If y'all want, like, fucking Plant Apocalypse and shit. Too bad. We even have a regular design for him yet. Like a Ben 10 Spider-Man crossover. It would depend on how it was done exactly, because I feel like if that was done, it could be done very shittily, very easy. So as long as it's got like decent writers and the art direction is good, then yeah, I'd be down for that. I'm down for pretty much any crossover as long as it's good enough. Like, for instance, I never thought Batman and Ninja Turtles would be good. I thought it was cool.
Can I use one of my monthly commissions for an ultimate of one of my aliens that you've done previously? Or would it be too complicated?
No, that'd be fine. As long as you don't give me a shitload of, like, overly complicated instructions, that's fine. Because I've already done, Ultimate UF Bro for Tyler. So I've already technically done an Ultimate for a Patreon commission. How's my day so far? I've been conscious for about 4 hours. Before that I slept for like 4 hours, so it's going. Went to the store. Have been going through updating Patreon patron status, counting up the commissions and stuff for this upcoming month. Which reminds me, barrel tier patrons, make sure if you haven't yet, send in what you're wanting for your September commissions. I know I'm still a little bit backed up right now with the August ones, but I'm going to be trying to catch up with those this weekend. I'd rather have the information sooner than later, so I can try to get a sketch done as quickly as possible, send it out for approval. We made the Ayamangamoto. That sounds cool as hell. Thank you, Drayson. I love how Ash takes the time out of his day to stream for us. Well, I'm happy to. I like streaming. Streaming can be very fun. Besides, in my experience with my current job setup, I don't get to socialize that much. So, like, streaming is kind of my pseudo-socializing. So I can, like, make sure that I don't accidentally get labeled as antisocial. This is a form of socializing in a sense. I'm entertaining, but I'm also socializing. Yeah, besides, streaming makes sure that I get there, that I put aside time to work on commissions and stuff. Like these Patreon commissions, or not, with these fusion commissions. This is the time that I work on them, is on Fusion. It's the only time I have currently dedicated to working on them. It's also why I started doing late night focus mode streams for Patreon commissions. It becomes dedicated time where I do nothing but work on it. God, these finger thicknesses are not consistent. Hello, Molly. I am doing okay. Kind of tired, a little under the weather. How did I start drawing so well? Dude, I hate telling people this every time because it sounds like such cheesy bullshit cop-out answer, but it's 100% true. Just practice. I didn't take any art classes or go to school for it or anything. Just over the years, I saw stuff that I liked. I liked how it looked. I would mimic styles. I would do fan arts. Stuff like that. Just practicing. As far as fusions wise, I originally started doing them for chicken nuggets and shit at lunch in elementary school, because at the time a bunch of the kids I knew were into Pokemon just like me, and I saw that episode where they try to or where they have to combat a Ghastly for the first time, and he like makes their greatest fears and creates Venus toys. And I was hooked on the idea of fusion since then. That was sick. I know there was already fusion in other media at that time, but none that I'd really seen. Well, thank you, Azure. Background music. Let me actually just grab the playlist link. This song right here, at least, is called Chamberlight by Mo Stacks. Sorry, I didn't realize the music was too loud. The way I have it set up for how it plays through OBS and how I listen to it are on two separate things. So if it's too loud on your guys' end, it's still quiet for me. If I have it set quiet, so that's my bad. My favorite commission so far, if you're talking about just in general, I've done so many, dude, I have no idea. I'd say of my recent ones at least, let me take a look. I'm doing only Patreon stuff. Let's see. As far as favorites of like the last set of Patreon commissions, I would say probably Knucklegum, because I actually really liked how he turned out. I'm not a giant Dragon Ball Z fan, so I didn't know like anything about Boo, but I think Knucklegum turned out pretty sick. Sorry for bothering this one. Oh my god, I never sent them out after the stream, did I? I am so sorry. I don't even see them exported in my thing here. Okay, so the ones I finished on stream, I legit just straight up forgot to send them out because it was like 3 or 4 a.m. I am so sorry. I will send those out as soon as the stream is over. Oh my god, I feel so stupid now. Because I was even looking... Where I just looked to try to find the like my most recent commissions, because I was gonna say one of my most recent that I really liked was either the Hatsune Miku Peridot thing I did, or the Skelly Jelly, and I'm looking through the folder. I was trying to find them. I was like, where the fuck are they? I didn't export them. I didn't send them. I didn't even export them. And I feel bad now. I thought I sent those out so many days ago. Oh my god, I feel so stupid now. God. I thought it was I sent them out and people just didn't respond to the messages of them. Because that happens every now and then. Every now and then we'll have people that subscribe to the Patreon just to get a commission done. I'll send it to them and then they just never respond because they got their work that they wanted. Which I get that, that's whatever, but... Oh god, I thought... I feel so stupid now. forgot, Ash. God damn you. God damn you all. Are you going to do episode on Ambient, what Ripjaws and Heat Blast World War between them, which is canon, which is referenced in pop trivia? Given the fact that I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, I would need to do research before I did any of it. Also, I'm not allowed to confirm nor deny what we might end up doing Ambient episodes about, so I'm sorry. At this point, Ambient is like, I wouldn't say same level as 5 Whale, but it's like around the same importance wise, so spoilers and stuff like that we don't like doing. Also, I feel like I fucked up that finger even more. Thingies. Just Ash's self-loathing. Hashtag Ash self-loathing. Can't fucking talk. Heard you like to sing along to Disney music. Sing a long time. You ain't never had a friend like me. Disney music. Oh god. My favorite animating studio made by Walt Disney. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It made his nails much bigger than the other ones. God. So people, an idea that I had that I want to try to do for this October. As many people know, I've been trying to do Inktober for the longest time and just never end up doing it, either because of time or just not being into it. I want to come up with my own drawing prompt this year. I like Inktober, but I want to do my own type of thing as a drawing challenge this year. And I'm thinking of doing it as like a, hey, everyone in the community, partake if you like, because it'd be fun. But essentially, which I still need to think of a name for it, so not a good start already. What I'm thinking is that for the last 2 years, I've been both wanting to do Inktober drawing challenge type stuff, but also I've been wanting to do basically just the long and short of it is just watch Halloween and horror movies in prep of just getting into the spooky mood for Halloween. Because
Here's some dollar. Some friend like me's always.
Oh, god damn it. In a moment. Jesus. What was I saying? So I always like to watch movies and Halloween specials and stuff in preps of getting, like, into a Halloween mode. The last 2 years, I haven't been able to. Last year, because I was busy with And Beyond and just had no time whatsoever to do anything. The year before that, I was just busy with my day job and doing Ink Tank. I was trying to balance them for the first time. Oh boy. So what I'm thinking this year, as a way to do a drawing challenge, but also for sure get to watch Halloween movies and stuff, is I want to make a list. I don't have a name for it yet, but basically every single day for the month of October, I watch one Halloween movie / special, or a horror movie or special, and then draw a fan art of it in some way. Essentially, it's like, okay, day 15, watching Gremlins. Then I draw a fan art about Gremlins in some way. It can be just a character, it can be a movie poster, it can be pretty much whatever. Just have to draw something based off of a movie, and have to watch a movie every single day. I think it would be fun. I'm hoping it would be fun. Also, did I see Xander's name? Hey Xander, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Filtober. One name I was thinking of was like Flick and Treat, or like Trick or Treat, Flicks and Treat, or something like that. I don't know. God, Horace singing. Fine. Let me turn off the background music, because I know you're gonna want to clip it. So let me make sure there's nothing in the background so you can overlay it onto the actual instrumental at some point somehow.
Well, Ali Baba had them 40 thieves, Sherazade had 1,000 tales. Well, Master, you're in luck, because up your sleeves is a brand of magic never fails. You've got some power in your corner now, some heavy ammunition in your camp. You've got some punch, pizzazz, yahoo, and how. See, all you have to do is rub that lamp, and I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Ho, ho, ho. Life is your restaurant, and I'm your maitre d'. Come on, whisper what it is you want. You haven't ever had a friend like me.
Now the would be Taurus in the background, just. Okay, that's all I'm doing for it though. I don't want to do too much Disney shiz and then get a copyright strike or some shit. Why didn't they hire you for the movie, bro? They had Robin Williams, dude. Robin Williams was a gem. Which, by the way, I saw a movie of his for the first time yesterday. The movie Where Dreams May Come From. And holy shit. I've never seen that movie before. But watching that movie after he's passed away, I feel like it hits so much more differently than watching it when he was still alive. I never watched it when he was alive, admittedly, but I feel like if I did, it wouldn't have hit the same way. 'Cause holy shit. I'm getting existential again. He only has 4 fingers. You need to fix that? No, I'm not. I'm doing just the 4. It's... Bowser only has 4. Darkling only has 3. And then the other characters have 5. I was cutting in the middle and doing 4. That's all I'm doing. For gremlins, you could draw the cut elephant and rhino gremlin mutants from the new batch. Tyler, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you've piqued my interest. You need to send me images of those immediately. Because I have no idea what you're talking about, but New Batch is my favorite Gremlins movie. Which that reminds me as well. For those who don't know, there is a Gremlins animated series coming to HBO Max sometime next year. It was supposed to be out this year already, but COVID. Back on Fusion Labs after almost a year? Well, welcome back, dude! Welcome. I've been here. Where have you been? These are 2 very different hands now that I'm looking at it. Fuck. I mean, they're not extremely different, but they're pretty different. That stream is so good. I love the emo fairy and blue forearms. Yes, I know. That's his name. He's began watching Ben 10. Well, great to see you started watching Ben 10. I'm glad you liked the stream. I actually did like all those characters a lot. I kind of want to use them for something. I don't know what yet. did your patron thingy? Well, I'll be make sure to check it out after test stream. How do you think celestial sapiens reproduce? They fuck. How else would they reproduce? You ever heard of Everywhere at the End of Time? No, I don't know what that is. Celestial sapiens need to decide on every move, and it takes 1,000,000 years for them to be done. Well, they're ever existing, so that makes sense. That's very funny. I'm just imagining, like, in an Alien X's head, it's like, faster? No, slower. How long have you been a Ben 10 fan? I want to say I actually started being a Ben 10 fan, like, probably, like, at least, I want to say that Season 1 was, like, either right, Season 1 may have ended before I actually became a Ben 10 fan, because I know for sure I watched Season 2 as it was coming out. But Season 1 I didn't. I actually hated Ben 10 when it first came out. Because at the time, I was trying to watch stuff on Toonami, and Ben 10 would come up on Toonami, and I was like, this isn't anime. What the fuck? This isn't anime? I don't want to watch this fucking alien show. I remember I hated Ben 10 at first. And I was an idiot for doing so. I love the series now. What I hate now are my obligations to it. Let's thrust. Seconded. Motion carried. Again? No. Motion defeated. That's pretty good. Shit. It's funnier too, because I imagine it's like whenever Ben used Alien X the first time to stop the water, how he was like yelling, like, seconded! Water stopping motion carried! Pelvic thrust motion carried! You ever think a Galvin and a Takustar would date? Hell no. That'd be like asking if a human and a flea would date. No. Why would you think that would work? This isn't a Lady Demetresque situation. The Galvin would just die. Actually, no, it probably wouldn't even get crushed. That's how small it is compared to it. Do you know anatomy, and if so, what are some tips for learning it? Not really, actually. That's why I like designing like creatures and shit that don't have set anatomy. It's also why I hate drawing hands. Where there's a will, there's a way. Dude! Like, no. There's no way that would work. I'm sorry for all the people that want to make all the fucking Galvin and Takustar Booba fanfics. That wouldn't work. I'm not being consistent at all with these fucking proportions. God damn it. I'm so sorry this is taking forever. Should've just copy pasted the first hand. To be fair, Ash, he is a stretchy turtle dude partially made out of electromagnetic waves, so consistency isn't necessarily required. I know, but y'all know how much of a perfectionist I can be with shit. Especially if it's a commission. If I was doing just something of my own, I wouldn't give that much of a shit. But then fans would complain that like, you didn't make that hand the same size as the other one. Shut up, I don't care. Oh, which actually, that reminds me. By the way, recently, I've been doing a bunch of, like, just random doodly things in I want to say free time. It's not free time. It's like 3 a.m., I'm working on something, my brain is, like, deteriorating, and I have an idea of something I want to draw, so I take, like, a 5-minute break from what I'm working on to actually draw the thing I'm thinking of. Which, some people may have already seen it with that Zombuster. Yeah, that Zombuster drawing I put up, like, I think it was 2 days ago. It was either 2 days ago or yesterday. I honestly don't remember. One of the things I wanted to do, though, and I did, many of you know that I was wanting to redraw some of my old fusions because looking back at them, I fucking hate them because of my old art style and my inexperience at the time, and I didn't like the art. So I redrew some of them. So, let me see. Give me 2 seconds to pull up a thing. What was I doing? This Fusion Lab. These old drawings are so fucking old, and I was so inexperienced at the time, I exported them as JPEGs like an idiot, so I can't even upload them into my drawing program. So I'm gonna literally just take a screenshot of the picture. Alright, so this was the first Ben 10 fusion I did. The very first one. Called Frigid Fang, which is a fusion of Big Chill and Ripjaws. I don't like it. I think it looks like fucking garbage. 100% legitimately. So, I redrew him. And I changed his name to Riptide. Will I finish this? No idea. I just wanted to. I tried to make him a lot more piranha looking, or not piranha, anglerfish looking, and he uses all of his wings to like glide through the water, kind of like how Jet Ray or a Manta Ray would. But then, is it bad I prefer the old design? Fuck you, Ken 'em. But then another one that I did was Big Chill and Ghost Freak that I called Cold Dead, which I should have called Dead Cold, because the pun I was going for was like he's dead cold or whatever, which was this one. What is the saying I'm trying to think of? It was like, it's like cold as the dead or some shit like that. I don't know what it would be. I still want to change his name. Hey, fuck you. I changed him very much, and now he is Shiver. I tried to make him look a lot scarier, a lot creepier, and a lot more like some of Big Chill's like original concept art, where they made him look like a bagworm. I thought that was sick. Very much prefer the old design. Sir, what do you know? What are you talking about? This one's just a human. This one is just a humanoid shape with some shitty patchwork. This is much cooler, I think. Body looks like a turd. Fucking. God damn it. Why does she look like a girl? I don't know. Ash Kenham has been confirmed to have bad taste. Ignore him. Oh, God. Respectfully, Ash, the old design looks like a homeless man. Exactly! That's why I hate it. It just looks like a guy in some shitty clothes. A Big Chill corpse. God. Exactly. Will I finish the redesigns? Probably not. I don't know. If I do, it'll be for like some kind of special stream. I had one more, which, looking back, I don't hate the design. I just wish that I could draw better at that time so that it looked better. Let me see. I can't open this one either because of how fucking old it is. But a lot of people know that back in the day I did a lot of Upchuck fusions because I really like Upchuck. Upchuck's one of my favorite aliens. Where is it? Up. Jump. See, the overall design of this boy, I did an Upchuck Humongosaur. The overall design of him is not bad, I don't think. I like it. It's literally just a short stacked Upchuck. Or no, a short stacked Voxosaurian, which I think is awesome. And I redid him a little bit into this. Again, still definitely needs work. But I like his original a lot, so I didn't want to change it that much. He's just a big old beefy boy. Buff Chuck. Kenem, this is the only one I'm fine with you saying that on. Jeez. Wonder Boy funny. Why does the new one look like Bubble Bass? This doesn't look anything like Bubble Bass. You're just saying that because he's thick and would be green. Bubble Bass has a completely different shaped head and proportion of head to body. I know Bubble Bass. Prehistoric sumo wrestler. That's whatever. Will I eventually finish them? I don't know, in all honesty. I would like to. I don't know if I will, though. There are a bunch, quite literally, everything from, like... Let me see. Everything from... I would say number 40 down to like the original ones, I want to redraw in my current style. Because I like their designs a lot, I just don't like how they look that much because of my inexperience at that time. Like, some of them are very fun. But then also that would include stuff like Sailor Money. But Sailor Money is gonna be terrible no matter what. So like it's gonna be bad regardless. Anyway, let's get back to drawing. I'm sorry. Sorry for that detour. Hey Ash, after watching your Ambient, I'm wondering how in your Ambient they have level 1 tech, but in the series Albedo said used a subspace communicator to reach out to other aliens, and Hugh comes. Well, it never straight up said that Hugh was on Terradino. I imagine that over time some of them managed to leave the planet in some way, or the Mugogonians would have upgraded tech enough to a point where they could at least do some basic communication. We don't talk about Sailor Money? Oh no, we can talk about Sailor Money. It's horrible and horrendous, but I'm fine with it. Sailor Money is a terrible thing, but I think it's fun. I kind of wish I could get cringy, cursed fusions like that again. I haven't had any in a while. I think the last person to do one was Tyler.
So you can't do as much work? Perhaps you have simply forgot what you said. Oh,
Not read the colony policy that defines you as company property. Ha! That labors your say in autonomy. The... God, I'm trying to remember the lyrics now. Oh, honestly, did you not read the colony policy? Colony policy that defines you as company property, that labors your say in autonomy? The conglomerates got you in lock and key. We put the dollar back into idolatry. If you're upset, you should rent an apology. We are a family forged in bureaucracy. No I in team, but there's an economy. I love that. I have that poster on my wall. Let's be honest, there are probably some species that probably kidnapped Voxosaurian eggs to raise them into bodyguards off-world. Oh, Drazen, that's so sad, but so real. That's so real. Oh no. People... Wait. Yeah, that waivers you're saying, autonomy, the conglomerate's got you in lock and key. We put your dollar back into idolatry. If you're upset, you can rent an apology. We are a family forged in bureaucracy. No I in team, but there's con and economy. Were you upset by the entrance? Wait. I can't remember the last one. But yeah, no, Sailor Money. Chat, do you guys know Sailor Money? If you don't, I can show you Sailor Money. Sailor Money is one of my... I would say it used to be one of my most well-known creations. And honestly, I do kind of wish that they got cursed fusions like that again, because they are pretty fun sometimes. Terrifying, and I'll hate making them. I will hate the process of having to make them. But the end result is always funny to me. Please do, I love curses. Sailor Money is my sleep paralysis demon. Well, let me pull up Sailor Money real quick for the people that don't know what it is. Also, I didn't even realize we have almost 40 people watching. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I apologize for what's about to be on the screen. I'm having to screenshot it again because it's a fucking JPEG. I don't know what a frickin' JPEG is. I just want a picture of a hot dog. Hot dog. No. Hot dog. It's loading. There we go. Here is Sailor Money. Sailor Money. Jesus, I forgot how bad it can be. Wow, I hate it. Yep. Oh god, I haven't had to fucking do shit like this in a while. We heard the screenshot noise. Yeah, I have to take a screenshot of it because I can't open JPEGs in Mediabang for some fucking reason. It's the way they're compressed, I guess. For those that are unaware, this was a fusion requested by one of my IRL friends, Michelle, that she wanted Mr. Krabs and Sailor Mars from the Sailor Moon series. And god, which by the way, I don't think people have seen this version that has a background on it. The original version of it was just a white background, because I used to do like a weird symbol behind all my fusions to kind of mark them as mine, and I didn't like how it looked, so I cut it out and put on a new background. I hate this. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, this is... I hate this, but at the same time, it's one of my favorite ever. Because I used to get some cursed fusions every now and then. And they typically would come from Michelle or another one of my friends, Cassidy, suggesting them. Which include, but are not limited to, this Sailor Money. There's a Courage the Cowardly Dog and Big Bird fusion that I call Big Chicken. Mike Wazowski and Johnny Bravo, named Mikey Brozowski. Toasty the Bear, which is a Care Bear and the Brave Little Toaster. Telebjorn, which is Torbjorn and the Teletubby. Jim Newfield, which is Garfield and Jimmy Neutron. Wrecked, which is E.T. and RoboCop. Powser, which was my take on the Bowsette meme that was happening a while back. Michael the Depressed Clown, Michael Myers and Pennywise. Jacko Thing, Swamp Thing, and Jack-O-Lantern from Billy and Mandy. The Booga Yaga, which is Oogie Boogie and the other mother from Coraline, Sea Green Hag, which is Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob. Mighty Excalibur, which is All Might and Excalibur. Scrapstar, which is Junkrat and Blackstar from Soul Eater. Spiderhead, which is Spider-Man and MODOK. Turkey Dog. Fucking Gloomy Toon, Zapping Trapper. God, there's so many bad ones. Shows every cursed fusion. Actually, what type of file are they? I might be able to. As long as they're not all JPEGs, I should be able to actually pull it up. Let's see. Actually, I might be able to do a different way. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do something. Not display. Window capture? Where's window capture? Window capture. Photos. Did it do it? It didn't do it. Is it not going to display it? Please do. Give me 30 seconds to try to figure this out real quick. I just want a dang picture of a hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Dog. Why isn't it working?
Ash, to quote Insane, get back to work.
I will in a second. I want to share. Sharing is caring. Why isn't it working? Oh, this upsets me. I used to be able to share my screen. I don't know why it's not now. Okay, how about this? We do display capture. That's fine. And then I'll just do this. So now y'all can see. Y'all should be able to see it at least. Or did it not do the right one? It didn't do the right one. Give me a second. The chat is gonna go away for a second. Wait, give me 2 seconds. 2 more seconds. I'm so sorry. Y'all are seeing editing on the fly. Which is not good. Indeed. Alright, so... Bop. Yup. Yup. Okay. And I have my YouTube stuff on my other screen, so I should be able to see it fine. Wait. It's not large enough. Raw. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So... What have you done? Yeah, you're the one that asked for this. So here we have Sailor Money. That one's fine. Here we have Big Chicken, which is Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Big Bird. Vegeta. I don't even remember what I named this. Ripjaws and Humongousaur, though. Deku and Static. Mikey Browoski. Oh, God. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Ash look back stream. Essentially, yeah. This one's pretty damn bad, though. I don't know why his sunglasses still have 2 eyes on it. Oh god, this guy. Oh, why is this one so small? No! I'm sad that this is so small. I like this one a lot, actually. This one's supposed to be Noodle from, Gorillas with, Ember from Danny Phantom. Sunglasses are covered his nostrils. Perfect. Here we have Toasty the Bear. Toasty the Bear, everyone. He's a Care Bear fused with Brave Little Toaster. This is one of my favorite fusions. It looks horrible, but I love it. It's essentially supposed to be all the stuff coming out of it is burnt fluff from inside of the body. His eyes on a piece of toast. I have no words. When can we see a Danny Phantom stream? If you're meaning just primarily Danny Phantom stuff, I have no idea. I'd be down for doing something like that, though. Here we have Phobia, which is Ripjaws and Ghost Freak. Wait. No, okay. I was gonna say, wasn't one of the old ones that I was just talking about Ripjaws and Ghost Freak? I got confused. This was a fusion of 2 League of Legends characters for Hershey's birthday a while back. Ash was doing Cursed Bears long before I came about. That's true. That's why I'm so adamant on doing more. Here we have Telebjorn, which it's a fusion of Torbjorn and a Teletubby. This one's fucking horrible, but I love it. It's so stupid. Oh god, I love it. Big boy. Depressed teenager. Fucking terrible. Jimmy Neutron and Garfield. God, it just... It's horrible. It is horrible. This is a Cannonbolt and Poison fusion we did to promote Chapter 7. Danny Phantom and Ichigo Kurosaki. Called Daniel Yurui. E.T. and RoboCop becoming wrecked. I hate it. CZT, which is Diamond Head, Wildvine, and Amphibian, I believe. This is one I would definitely want to redo, because I think it looks cool as design-wise. I just don't like how the style is right now. Oh, Cage being a Box Ghost and Skulker fusion. The story idea that I came up with is that Skulker lost his tech or something. He teamed up with the Box Ghost, and the Box Ghost was a fucking idiot because Skulker just ended up using the Box Ghost's body as the basis of a new cyborg suit and then possessed his body. Sorry, I was joking on tea. Oh, fuck's sake. So here we have Powser. And I'm not saying Bowser, that's Powser with a P. As in pumpkin. Or please, stop this. this was my take on the Bowsette meme. This is Peach wearing a Bowser crown. It's fucking horrible. I remember I posted this and so many people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, dude, look at literally any of the other art that people are making about this meme in this template. Not even just Bowsette stuff, but like of other stuff getting the princess crown or along those same lines. And people thought it was horrible, which it is horrible, but that was the point. Please kill me. Here we have Ghost Freak and Topic, named Ghostface. I think this one was actually pretty sick. I would change some details on it myself now, but it was okay. She's packing more than Bowser. Jesus. Here we have Jacko Thing, which was Swamp Thing, and Jacko Lantern. This one I'm actually really proud about, and I know we have it as like a cover thing over on the Swag Tank. The reason I'm happy with this one so much is that, like, the way that I have Jack incorporated into his body is like Jack jumped on and like forcefully hugged him and then just started growing into the vines and stuff, taking over his body. I think this one's cool. This is Michael the Depressed Clown, Michael Myers and Pennywise. With George just going like, you can keep the boat. I don't want it anymore. God, just some of this stuff I like the ideas of, but I fucking hate how they look. Like the shading using a airbrush looks so bad now. There's no... The highlights are nothing. The proportion... Look how big this man's 1 foot is. The proportions are horrendous. There's no different colors in the line art whatsoever. Everything is just solid black, really shittily drawn lines. And it's all exported as a fucking JPEG. Here we have Venus, which was a Wildvine Spitter fusion that I based kind of off of Little Shop of Horrors that I liked a lot. Oh god, Boris, the big old monster fusion. Also, for some reason back in the day, I didn't realize the fucking badge had metal around it for some reason, and would just draw an icon on there with nothing else. Here we have Bud the Possessed Elf, which is Buddy the Elf, the Will Ferrell character, mixed with Beetlejuice. And essentially it's supposed to be someone got so annoyed at Buddy talking about Christmas all fucking year long, they hired Beetlejuice to possess Buddy and ruin Christmas. Brain Food, Ripjaws, and Brainstorm. The Booga Yaga, or Booga Yaga? I don't know. I don't remember how I named it. Which is Oogie Boogie with the other mother from Coraline. The way I saw it is like the leftover remnant pieces of them at the ends of the movies like find their way to each other and kind of like reconstruct into this new terrifying thing. I was so happy with this whenever I did it at first because it was the first time I ever put texture on anything. I have cross-hatching on here to imitate the burlap. Is Boris friends with Horace? Definitely. Hello, Funny Fusion Man. Hello. We're looking back at a bunch of my old fusions for a couple minutes. Drax Face, which was Drax and Ghostface from Scream. I honestly don't remember why I drew this, but I did it. He's like, oh. 1 hour ago, I'm not in the mood to mood today because I'm tired. Here we have some Cursed Fusions to show. God, that's fair. Here we have Excavate, which is Armadillo, Accelerate, and Forearms. This honestly is one of my favorite fusions I've ever done. Not in the sense of I like it so much, it just feels so goddamn solid of an alien. Like, this could be an alien in and of itself, I think. I think it's really cool. It looked like a big old kangaroo man. Here we have Scrap Star, which is Junkrat and Black Star from Soul Eater. Pretty self-explanatory. Fuck's sake. We have the Mighty Excalibur, which is All Might and Excalibur. What I should have done, looking back at it, was just make a gigantic body with Excalibur's tiny head. But I just kind of made him jacked. What the hell is this? It's an amazing thing. That's what it is. Fool! I am fool. I am fool. Jesus, give me 1 second to restart the music. Oh, I have the music on my other thing. That works better. Alright, so, I am fool. Fool! I am here! Perfect. Here we have Mistake, which is Mustache, Walkatrout, and the Worst. Now, the reason I did this was because it was nearing up to number 100 for the fusions, and I kept taking a lot of requests. This was a requested one, that someone wanted me to fuse the worst aliens, so I did. This is him. Yeah. The little shark underwear baby. With a mustache. And then after that, bam, the quote-unquote best alien, Big Bang, which is a fusion of Alien X, Way Big, Atomics, and Clockwork. I fucking hate this so much. There are parts of the design that I find cool, and that I feel like if I redrew would be amazing. But God, I hate this. It's just OP for OP's sake. And then directly after, we have Sea Green Hag, which is Gamora with Barnacle Boy. I don't remember why this came to be a thing, but it was. I'm pretty sure I did it on stream. It's pretty bad. Let's move on. Here we have Turkey Dog, which is Wild Mutt and Kickin' Hawk. Yup. That's about it. Okay, this one I actually like. I wish I didn't export it as a JPEG so it wasn't compressed and looked like garbage. But this one is MODOK and Spider-Man. Or MODOK trying to turn himself into Spider-Man by recreating like the radioactive spider bite, but it just kind of fucks him up. I like this one a lot, actually. Bro, the designs look awesome, but at the same time I feel really bad for you on the amount of pain you had to draw a very broken alien fusion. That's fair. Thank you. Here we have Dynabite, which is, I think it was just Edel and Ballweevil. I'm pretty sure that's what is in this. The biggest thing that I kept getting on it was people kept complaining about the jaw hinges, that it didn't make any sense, that they were just kind of hanging off the horns. Here's the thing with it. The way I drew it originally, I fucked up and was not the way that I was wanting to do it. I wanted to have those jaw bits, the mandibles, attached to the skull and then just having a yellow horn come off of them. But the way I drew it didn't show that correctly, and people got very upset. So I'd say of this design, if I scrapped all of the head bit, the whole body itself, if I just replaced the head, I feel like would look sick as hell. Oh god. I forgot about this guy. Holy shit. Here we have Victory Champ. Oh my god. Victory Champ. Victory Champ is a fusion of Victory Bell and Machamp. God, I miss these fucking cursed Pokemon fusions. A lot of old Pokemon fusions look fucking horrendous. And god damn it, am I here for it. It's terrible, I know, I love it. Oh god. Here we have Gizmo Joe, which is just Gizmo from Teen Titans with Mojo Jojo. This was whatever. I've never really given that much of a shit about this design. It's a very simple design. It's just Gizmo but hairy. Please kill me. Kill it with fire. Here we have... You know what? At the time, I said this was one fusion, because I only marked it as 87. I should have counted this as two fusions, because it is two fusions. This is Gray Matter fused with Invader Zim, and then Gwen fused with Gaz. Which, it's Invader Bin, B-I-N, and Gwyn, G-W-I-N. Beast Boy finally has a worthy foe. Smart monkey. Exactly. Guaz. Yeah, no, this one I actually still really like, because it's in the Invader Zim style, mostly. I think it works. I would do the shading differently and stylize it a lot more, but I think this one's still very fun. Maybe not give him heterochromia. Maybe do it as just the green eye and then a red pupil, or vice versa. But yeah. Here we have Green Lightning, which was a fusion request by Kuro, actually. I think it was for his birthday or something. He said he wanted to see Green Arrow fused with the Flash, but like the CW versions of them. So I did this. And it's like he uses the Speed Force and electricity to create bolts of lightning. He uses like arrows. I don't fully remember. Essentially, this is just Oliver... It's Green Arrow if he used electricity. Oh my god, I forgot how fucking good this looked. Holy shit. Okay, so this is a Steven Universe fusion. This thing is called Lawlite. This is a fusion between Pearl and Lapis. And I honestly forgot how goddamn cool this looks. Like, I actually really like this still. Ash, I'm planning to draw Hershey's ultimate form later tonight. I'm gonna base his ultimate after Hey Bay, Panda Spirit from Avatar, but mix elements of Red Panda. Nice! How do I submit a commission? My general commissions are not currently open, so the only way you can do a commission through me now is if you subscribe to our Patreon at the $50 tier. With the $50 tier, you get a complimentary commission. And that's the only way that you can commission me currently. But still, that's a good way to commission me, because if you were to try to commission me a general commission now, base price would probably be around $60 depending on what you're doing. And with the Patreon thing, it's only $50. So, yeah. Why does she look so hot? Is that a name of real gemstone? It is. I looked up a bunch of different types of gemstones when designing this. Lawlite is a real gemstone. And something I wanted to God. I just like this one a lot. It's just essentially Pearl in it with a bad attitude. There were like, I think it was 8 or 9 Steven Universe fusions that I did on a stream back whenever I streamed on Facebook, like my individual Facebook page, not even as my like old art page, just my personal page, Ryan Asher. I used to stream drawings every now and then, and I did like 8 Steven Universe fusions. This was the one that I liked the most out of all of them, so I did a more official version of it. There are still like 7 or 8 or 6 or 7 that I never did anything with that I might at some point. Hey Ash, how can I donate to the barrel tier but not get a commission? I just want to support you guys without giving you more work to pile. I mean, you can still just do the tier and then just not redeem the commission. Or if you want, you can gift it to someone else or something like that. Because we have people for the barrel tier that have been barrel tier for like over a year but have never actually used any of their commission credits. So, it's whatever. But yeah, I still have a bunch of Steven Universe ones I might want to redraw at some point. Oh boy.
I love the Alien X plus Clockwork plus Atomics plus Way Big Fusion. So much. Me about to commission the redraw. JK.
Oh, Canon. No. I'm kidding. If I were to do that though, it'd be a big thing. It would be a big thing. I'd put a lot of work into it. I would try to do it like very cool painterly style, like how we did Big Ben in the comic. Here we have Yeti, which is Wrath, Big Chill, and Shock Squatch, I believe. This one I made because at this point in the year it was almost Christmas, and I couldn't think of Christmas fusions, so I just started doing like ice-themed things. For instance, here we have Snare Pun, which was, I believe, Sneasel, Lapunny, and something else. I don't remember what the other thing was. Sneasel, Lapunny, and something else. Cryogonal? No. I can't remember. Oh shit! Okay, here was another Steven Universe one that I did. This is a Parabella Tourmaline, which is a forced fusion between Jasper and Sapphire. Because I tried to make it look a lot more like almost a corrupted or like non-complementary fusion. I wanted it to be very, very fucked up. Because I had come up with a little story idea of like at the end of season 1, whenever the ship crashes and everything, an alternate take where Ruby and Sapphire are still separated and Jasper forcefully fuses with either one of them. The only one I ever drew was the Sapphire one. I planned on doing a Ruby at some point, just never did. Goodbye, Wonder Boy. Thank you for starting me on this memory lane journey. Here we have the Jersey Devil, which was Amphibian, Wild Mutt, and Jet Ray. I think this one is sick as fuck. The only thing I would say is I want to take away his eyes. Oh yeah, the Stout Pylogram. Gengar, Stoutland, and something else. Piloswine, that's what it was. Yo, this one is dope. Thank you. Throwback time. I'm probably gonna name this Throwback time. I'm sorry. I'll get back to drawing in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go longer so I can actually get drawing done. I'm sorry. Here we have Short Stack, which is Ditto, Jury Rig. I think that's it, actually. Just Ditto and Jury Rig. I wanted it to be like a Christmas elf. Oh, and Upchuck. Because he would eat stuff and then, like, spit it back up and craft it into stuff. Here we have Winter Creeper, which is Wildvine, Big Chill, and Swampfire. I think this one's 6 still. I would definitely want to redraw it. The Zapping Trapper, which is a Paris and Electabuzz fusion. Essentially, this alternate... God. This, like, alternate evolution to the mushroom that overtakes Paris and Parasect finds the corpse of an Electabuzz and just kind of, like, takes it over and fucking turns into this thing. I think this one is sick as fuck. I'd love to redraw this at some point. By the way, Ash, do you have any advice on shading? Because I want to shade the Recent Funko Pop I drew, and I could not find the right watercolor brush that resembles for shading. I use different brushes for shading. What I typically do, though, is just change the layer type to multiply, and then change its opacity. But yeah. I like this Zapping Trapper. I really want to redraw him at some point. I tried to do the art, the shading on him to look kind of like the old Pokemon cards and stuff, where it was very watercolor, but I didn't do it for the rest of him, so it was kind of stupid. Oh god, I forgot about this. I did this during the first ever attempt at a Fusion Lab stream. Gloomy Toon, Tweety Bird, the Hulk, Porky Pig, and Timmy Turner. God, I hate this. I think this is the worst fusion I've ever made. Like, legitimately. Not even in the sense of, like, cringe or cursed. It's just all around bad. I wish I didn't make this. It looks terrible. It just... God. Because we were... The first ever Fusion Lab that we tried to do, I still didn't have a computer, and I would just be drawing on my tablet. I had an app for, like, TeamViewer that I would use to share to Hershey's computer, and Hershey would be streaming. And fucking god, that whole stream is a mess and a half. I think we have it archived somewhere. Super Celestial Saiyan. People wanted the OP, and I was just at almost 100. Just at 100 fusions at the time. I wanted to make it a big thing. So I was like, hey chat, give me some suggestions. Superman, Alien X, Goku. So I did it. Yeah, I really want to redo this one. I'm pretty sure I redid this at some point in a different sense. Because I know I did something that was like Superman, Alien X. I just can't remember what. I know I did that Dio Alien X fusion recently. That wasn't that bad. Blame stream chat for ye old times. Exactly. Mythos. That's what the newer version of it is. Thank you, Drazen. Let me see. Let me see. Oh god, fusion number 100. Officer New Year. This is a direct result and reason I don't fucking listen to chat ever again. This guy is made up of like 14 different fucking things that I would just be saying, chat, give me characters, doesn't matter what. I'll start drawing and incorporate characters that I see in the chat as I go. And holy fuck, this is horrible. From what I remember, this is Humongosaur, Johnny Test, Buzz Lightyear, a Dalek, Thomas the Tank Engine, Stitch, Big Chungus, and like 2 other things. This is fucking horrible. I hate this. It's so bad. Oh, and a Xenomorph because of the tail. But this is so bad. Now making an alien named Kangarooin. Dude. Drazen, Kangarooin. You gotta claim that name right now, because if you don't, I will. That's a fucking sick name. Kangarooin is a great name. Stream or Fusion 101 to start the new year. Rainbow Super Rainbow Alien merch, which was supposed to be the Kids Next Door Rainbow Monkeys fused with Super Alien Buddy Heroes or whatever from Ben 10. So essentially just very cutesy plushies of the aliens. Oh my god, Mortal, you're totally right. This is the first ever amalgam I did. God, I hate that. That's the first amalgam I did. It looks so bad. Here we have Cooper, Corfish, and Whooper. This is adorable. I kind of wish I want to change its proportions a little bit to make it cuter. When it comes to characterizing fusions based on style fusing, the Zapping Trapper should be characterized as symbiotic style. The Zapping Trapper, I almost would say, is a Foster style fusion if I stylized it differently. I tried to make it look a lot like an Electabuzz. Ooh, okay, this is one of like my better well-known fusions for the longest time. Flux, which is Gravitack and Lodestar. And before people ask, no, that is not a mouth on Lodestar. It's just a helm thing that I thought would look cool. This is when I just started learning how to shade metal. I think this one looks sick. Like, if I were to redo this in any way, the only thing I would change is maybe the pose, and I would use a little bit of cell shading. Other than that, I fucking love this one. Gelatin, which is Diamond Head and Goop. It's essentially just beta statter. That's literally what it is. It's a mouth. Ash said so when he streamed it. Did I stream working on Flux? I don't remember that. Also, I don't remember saying it was a mouth. Although this was like over 2 years ago. Ooh, Aqua Arana. I actually love this one. This is whenever I started getting more Spider-Man fusions. Actually, I can't remember if this point I was doing more fusions via commission or just my own ideas. But this is just Aquaman and Spider-Man. I thought it was cool. Oh, fuck's sake. I forgot about this. Okay, so for my birthday like 2 years ago, my birthday itself landed on a Friday, and we were doing Fusion Fridays instead of Fusion Lab at that time. But I didn't want to draw. I didn't want to have to stream on my birthday. So what I did was I made an announcement on my birthday saying, hey, it's my birthday. I'm not gonna stream or draw fusions today, but I want to make a contest. People, make fusions, whatever you want as far as characters. Whichever are like the top 3 that I like, I will redraw stream. This was prior to the stream. Well, I said I would redraw them and put them up. I don't remember on what exactly. But the next couple that I'm about to show off are other people designed them. I just redrew them in my style. Which I am mad how I rendered out that heart, because you can't tell it's a heart in there now. But yeah, this is Mutant, Mewtwo, Sans, and Spyro. I thought it was sick as fuck. Spider X, which was Spider-Man and Alien X. Revolt, Upchuck, Toepick, and Spitter. This was one of my favorite that was submitted. There are things I would change about it now, but again, someone else designed it. I just kind of redrew it. Ooh, Grimoire, Upgrade, Anodite, Ghost Freak, and Big Chill. This one's still so goddamn sick. This was how I started learning how to use like texture effects and shit. Ooh, Abdallah the copy. Wait, is it okay? So yeah, no, it was just those 4. I thought I picked 5. So this one, this one, this one, and this one were all submitted, and I liked them, so I redrew them for my birthday. Go back to the Spider X. Here we go. There are things I would definitely change about it. I still kind of like the background, though. It's weird looking. For one, I know how to actually make a decent space texture and shade on it now. But here we have Abdella the Copy Mask, which is just Albedo and the Mask Salesman from... what is it? From Legend of Zelda. This one I started getting more into using textures and stuff. And I like this a lot. I made all the masks based off of like ultimates, except for the mustache. I just put it on there because I thought it'd be fun. Here we have Atom Splitter, Atomics, and Firestorm. For those who don't know what Firestorm is, that is a DC Comics character. And I think it's cool. Oh god. Bunny Boop being Bugs Bunny and Betty Boop. This one was a result purely of I tried to make all of my fusions themed around something as that was in like current events, and this was at Easter. So yeah. The mustache is the Masked Salesman Mario mask. That makes a lot more sense. I don't remember some of these. Holy shit, I forgot about this one. Ann Sands and the Royal Guardian. This is supposed to be just straight up Kingdom Hearts and Undertale. This is Sans mixed with Ansem, and then what's his name? Papyrus mixed with the Heartless Guardian that typically shows up with him in the fights. There are things I would change about this still, but god, I still love this fusion. It's very compressed and very low quality, but I still really like the design overall of this. God. Warlord Frivolzags. Warlord Frivolzags. Vilgax and Frieza. Pretty self-explanatory. He green and purple. He's scary and mean. Moving on. Snare, which was Spider-Man and Eraserhead. I tried to like make it look like there were comic panels and shit all around him, but were just like random stock photos I had in my computer. Or not stock photos, but like drawings I had already done. Yo, I love this one. Mortal, are you giving an actual compliment and not just a joke? Personally, I do think this is pretty damn cool. It's supposed to be Eraserhead and Spider-Man. The way I see it is that he would use the bandages similar to how he would typically use webs. I don't know exactly how all the powers would work. I would still want him to be able to erase people's quirks in some way, but not use the vision. I don't know. Being dead ass is my favorite. I got a legitimate compliment from Mortal that wasn't some kind of joke. Someone screenshot that. Please, that's the first time I've seen something like that. Okay, here we got Oh god, I did name one Riptide. Damn it. It's whatever. Riptide being Ripjaw, Stinkfly, and Jetray. It's okay. I tried to make it look like a Leviathan from Subnautica. It's very fine. I always compliment you. Not to your face, but still. That's what I'm meaning, Mortal. I thank you regardless, though. Here we have Scarstab, or Scarstab? Scarastab, which is Sableye and Pinsir. I think the whole gist of this one was a Pinsir got like lost in a cave system and didn't have food for a long time and ran into a Sableye and fucking ate it because it was starving to death. And then the Sableye kind of just absorbed through the Pinsir and became this. I like this one a lot because Sableye is my favorite Pokemon. So like anything with Sableye in it makes me happy. Also, this was one of the first few that I started doing backgrounds on originally. Like the first post I did of this had a background. A lot of the old ones that have backgrounds already, I put backgrounds on them afterward. Oh god, Haywire being Wildvine and Electabuzz. Buzzshock. I think this one's pretty cool. There are things I would change about it to stylize it more, but it's whatever. Still no metal around the goddamn Omnitrix. Screenshot it and pinged you. Thank you. I don't know what you're talking about. Paraunculus being Paris and Reunculus. I tried to think if it was like a little spore and would make eggs and stuff. I think it's cute-ish. I would stylize it differently to make it look better, though. I have a good one, King of All Games, and no KJ, that's not the cave where girl was. Stomach Quake, Upchuck, Armadillo, and Terra Spin. This fucking big ass boy. I like this one a lot, but then I realized after I posted it, the background I put him on does not make sense with how his hands are lined up. They're like at all. I do like this design a lot though. This is a very cool design. I should say myself, huh? Ooh, Blimblix! This is Drifblim and Jinx. I remember this was like the first one I ever got, like, my first attempt at doing Pokemon art style. I didn't do that well, but I got the highlights at least close. Invader Perry, Peridot and Invader Zim. Self-explanatory, they're both little fucking gremlins. I thought they were cute. I made, Gur, one of the Robinoids that dresses up like Pumpkin. I thought it was cute. Hot Dog being the first of a couple Pokemon Ben 10 fusions. This is fucking Charizard and Wild Mutt. I thought this was cool. Out of the entirety of what I did with this, though, I think the coolest part was the Omnitrix design I came up with for it. Because I tried to make it look like a Pokeball. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this completely. Oh, no. Here... This is definitely a stream one. This is definitely a stream one. Wait, so stream one started, I think, with either... Let me see. I want to say that I did Stomach Quake on stream, but I can't remember. The stream ones might have started with Blimblix. I think. I cannot remember. But here we have Pinion. Which, by the way, whenever the cursed ones come up, that's how I can tell if the chat is falling behind or not, seeing how fast people respond. Here we have Pinion, which is a minion in Pinhead. Now, as people may not know, with the Pinhead movies, they, the Xenobites, or whatever they're called, they subsist off of, like, pain and find pleasure in their pain. So yeah, that's this guy. He's got a torture thing down there and a banana, don't ask why. Anyway, let's move along. We have Dupliclay, Echo, and Claydol. Pretty self-explanatory, it's okay. I only drew the one and then just copy-pasted it twice and put a background. It's whatever. A few of the ones past these are chat suggested, so yeah, me and Cola may have some cursed ones like this one. God. Ooh, I forgot! Psycho! This is Venom and Cyborg. I actually fucking love this one. Well, I love the art. I hate the background I made for it. The background sucks ass. It's also very compressed, which makes me sad, because I put a lot of detail into this thing originally. Damn JPEGs. I thought this was cool. I did like so many overlay layers for it to look like there was actually stuff inside of the technological bits. Just to let you know, I spam my Discord chat with your art, by the way. Well, thank you, I guess. Okay, this one I remember for sure I did on stream. Just Soldier. I know 100% I did this one on stream. Because I kept making the joke that Soldier 76 and Soldier is just Soldier. And no one found it funny. I think this design is decent, though. Here we have M and Gil Levison, which are supposed to be Kevin and Gwen fusions, but like the story I came up with them was that it's essentially Gwen and Kevin's children. Because I wanted to do two different versions. One that was like a badass female, based a little bit more in the sense of Kevin, and then one that's like a sorcerer, bad attitude male, that was based a little bit more on Gwen. Devlin's siblings, aw. Exactly. But the way I saw it was, this one, whose name is M, she would have like a little belt made out of different elements, and she would just like touch it, absorb it a little bit, and then infuse mana into the source of it and make herself weapons and stuff like that. She'd basically she'd be able to make stuff out of a material that she had on her, no matter the amount, because of the mana. And then with Gil, he would primarily use like stone golems or animate objects with mana. So like if there was just a pile of metal, he would like swipe his hand across it and it would turn into a golem. Which, by the way, in Ben 10 they called them just rock monsters and rock creatures. They were essentially just supposed to be golems. So that's why I'm saying golem. It's whatever. It should be Canon 5 Whale. I don't know about that. I like these a lot, but I don't know about that. Let's see. Ooh, Feronia Venus. This is a Raven and Sam from Danny Phantom fusion. Specifically, this is Sam whenever she's possessed by undergrowth. But I thought this was cool as fuck. Oh, wait, no, go back. I thought that was cool as fuck. A lot of texturing and stuff in it. I still really like this one. The Ultimate Avenger, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America. I hate this. This looks like shit. I did this purely because of Avengers. I don't like this at all. Let's move on. Oh, shit. Okay, so this one. This was the first ever fusion I did on my computer. Every fusion from this one back, so the first 130, I drew on my tablet. And then I got a computer, and this was the first thing I ever drew on my computer. That's why it's much cleaner. It's because I had an actual fucking drawing tablet. Make the I'm posted the work in the Rust Bucket chat if you want to gander. I will definitely take a look then. But yeah, no, this was the first thing I ever drew. This is the very first thing I drew on my computer. This is supposed to be a fusion of Slampede and Disc Jockey. And I think I did 2 versions. No, I didn't. I could have swore I did 2 versions of it. Apparently not. Here is Detective Panic, which is Sonic and Pikachu. They were both getting live-action movies at the time. And I tried to stay up to current events. Yeah, he finally had metal around the Omnitrix. It took me getting a fucking computer to finally do that. As is, I still didn't do it that well, because it just goes straight to the edge of it. But yeah, the most cursed of them all. I wouldn't say this is the most cursed of all. Sonichu was already a thing. Also, the amount of detail I put into the fucking fur of this was not worth it at all. Especially because it's a compressed JPEG. Jaw Puffer, Wheezing and Ripjaws. This was the first one I ever learned what a fucking PNG was. So this is the first one that ever was an actual fucking file that I can pull into things. And I like this a lot. It's Wheezing and Ripjaws. I thought it was cool as fuck. A little puff thing. I like him. If anything, I would change up the patterning on him a little bit so it didn't look too much more like he was wearing a mask and armor. Vengeance, Vilgax and Ghost Rider. Fuck. Yo, how did I do that? That's terrifying. That's lame. I put so much detail into his skull, and then look at this fucking Omnitrix. Just... Hello, Ty. Looks so bad. God. Looks like he has a snake on his head. It's a skull. This was a chat one. This was definitely a chat one. I'm not the biggest fan of Ghost Rider, so like this definitely would have been a chat suggestion. Okay, Gang Oracle. This guy I went so back and forth on. Like, there are parts of this design I really like, but overall this design pisses me off a lot. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I think it's kind of cool overall, though. It's Eye Guy and Gang Orca. Oh, he's got a snake on his head. Oh, oh, yeah. That makes sense, because he'd be poison type. Jaw Puffer based on Dunkleo. No, it's just... It was just fusing the two. Regagitate, which is a horrible fucking pun. Jury Rig and Edel. Essentially, he would just eat stuff and then spit it back up as technology that's already put together. It's whatever. Ooh, Night Glare. Gengar and Mr. Mime. This is one of my favorite... Or, I wouldn't say one of my favorite. I like this one a lot, though. Just because of the design. I feel like there should be more Gengar versions of Pokemon. Gengar is essentially the Venom of the Pokemon universe. Bug Zapper, Feedback, and Stinkfly. I love the eye stalks I made for him. I was just learning how to shade metal and didn't know how to do it yet. Love the Fusion Omnitrix symbol you put on them. Why don't you use it anymore? Because it was the Bi-Omnitrix symbol, and I'm not the biggest fan of that anymore. I want to come up with my own Omnitrix symbol for it, if that makes sense. I actually found Ash via Bug Zapper. Oh god, really? This is how you found me? Was Bug Zapper? Holy shit. Duskrag, Scraggy and Dustox, little bug boy. This is definitely something I would see in Hollow Knight. I think this is adorable. Cold Snap, which I think this is... Yeah. This is Accelerate and Big Chill. I had just learned how to do textures. And just started, like, trying to outsource myself. Like, you can see that all this is on, like, all of the previous fusions. It's because I put those on there after the fact. This was the first one. That's why I know it's only that. This was whenever Sword and Shield was announced. Dread Knight being Corviknight and Dreadnought. It's a big old turtle thing. Triple Threat. The iconic fusion. Apoplexy and Tetraman and Voxasaurian. Big boy. I tweeted this out at I think it was Thomas Perkins and Derek J. White. They said they liked it. Yeah. I've seen some of these fusions before. Did I once watch your stream without even knowing? I have no idea. The streams that these guys were on, though, are definitely archived. They are not public. Oh, God. Woodchuck and Buddy Lightyear. Child's Play plus Toy Story. You have the old school Chucky fused with Woody, and then the new school Chucky fused with Buzz. There are parts of this I like. I really hate the shading on it, though. The texturing I'm fine with. The shading I think is horrendous. Ooh, Fongroth, Beast Boy and Raven. I actually love this one. I think this is a really sick fusion. A lot of the time, not a lot of the time, back in the day, people kept saying that when I did fusions like these, that it was the children of the characters. And I was like, I mean, if you guys want to interpret it like that, I guess that's fine. But yeah. Road Rage, Kinoceleran and Apoplexian. Self-explanatory. Big old tiger boy. Weaver, Mysterio and Spider-Man. Motorhead, Galvin and Planchacule. The Codon Gems, Steven Universe and Ben 10 Alien Force. So you got Steven fused with Ben, Garnet fused with Chromastone, Pearl with Spider Monkey, Amethyst with Wrath. Each of the individuals again. a second wave of Codon gems, the B team. Connie fused with Julie, Pumpkin fused with Ship, Lapis fused with Big Chill, and then Peridot fused with Echo Echo. I liked these a lot. I might do some more at some point, because I definitely want to do like a Jasper at some point. I just could never decide. Danny Phantom Fusion, Danny D. Luffy. I like this one a lot just because of the effect I did on him. I know for sure I did this one on stream. Oh god, this one I for sure did on stream. Radagast. I did this as a Pokemon stream. Oh god. So, Obstagoon, Corviknight, and Galarian Weezing. I was so hyped for Sword and Shield. Hurlpool! Spitter, Upchuck, and Ripjaws. So this boy was like... I designed a fusion back in middle school of the three and did a pencil drawing of it. And then when I got an iPad when I was like, I think 12 or 13, I did a drawing of him that you can see on my DeviantArt. That's old and looks like shit. This was a redraw of that first one, Hurlpool. So yeah, the boy. Zipper and Growl, Invader Zim and Ben 10. You got Gur dressed up as Wild Mud, and then Zim fused with Accelerate. With me being much more of a Danny Phantom fan, it kind of makes me sad that not as many Danny fusions. Then again, see them infrequently just makes them more special. I would definitely do more if I got commissioned more, because like around this time is whenever it was starting to be more commission stuff. Rocket Feather, another Pokemon fusion, Dodrio and Golem. I like this one a lot. Plague Rat, which is Lank, Prick, and the Void. Fucking look at this boy. He's coming to steal your soul. Jesus. Spider Gem, Steven Universe Spider-Man. This is okay. I kind of wish I didn't give him pink panties. Does that Zim fusion have two tails? Yeah, he had the two tails because of the, like how Zim would have the spider legs that came out of his pack. That's what I was trying to imply that it was. And his antenna a little bit, because they weren't on his head anymore. This one, Boggut, was Soap Reef, Hack and Slash, and Statter. I made this one specifically because we had their contest aliens released and finally shown in the comic, so I wanted to do a fusion of them. Would I redesign it? Yes, very much so. I have ideas already, but this is what it was at the time. Reconnect? Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, sorry you guys, the stream disconnected for a second. I'm back though. You know, so I did this as a teaser for And Beyond. No one knew And Beyond was going to be a thing at all. I drew this on stream, and then the very next day, we released the first episode of And Beyond, unwarranted, unannounced or anything. And people were like, so this is why he did it. I was like, yep. Rotate, Arborian, Pelorota, Kinecelerin, and Pulsar. This is when I finally started drawing the Omnitrix correctly. Also, when I started doing more stylized stuff, I like this fusion a lot. And this is whenever I officially started advertising commissions. Because I remember I used this fusion on advertisements for stuff. This was the longest stream, I think. The longest... I honestly don't remember what the longest stream was. I know it was like 12 hours and my brain was dead. Okay, this is an iconic thing. Experimon 167. God, this was the first ever fusion that I was commissioned by Drazen to do. This is Macromon and Dark End from the Lilo and Stitch anime. This was the very first fusion that Drazen had me do. I had done one of the... Oh my god. Drazen! How dare you? Thank you for the 200. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna let it read it out.
And it all comes back to me. Also, just a $3,000 in super chats to give for that, I guess. Hope you have a nice day, smile.
God damn it. So, Drazen, that's double up then, because when you commissioned me to do that fucking list of fusions for you, it's $3,000 for that, and then we hit your first ever fusion talking about it, and you hit 3,000. God damn it. God. So yeah, this was the first ever fusion that I did for Drazen. I had previously been doing some work for Drazen before, but this was the first one I ever did, as far as fusions. I still really like this design. Birthday stream was 2K. Ow, my neck. This is another Drazen, Nanite Buster. All Alpha Alien Evos. Such a big guy. I couldn't figure out how to fit him in the canvas, so this is how he was. Yeah, no. Here comes the fusion that wrecked your equipment. This guy completely fucking killed my tablet because it was trying to render everything out. I did too much. Too much detail, too much shading, too much texturing. Which actually, let me zoom in more. If it will. Yeah. That's how detailed it got. Look at all the tiny little things. God, this was huge. This literally killed my tablet. Here we have Sir Root, which was a Kame Woods and upgrade fusion. I remember for sure I did this on stream. I think this... no, because, okay, whenever we were doing the streams initially, we had to, like, take them down afterward. This was one of the first couple we got to keep up for a while, but then eventually had to take down. But I like this one a lot. Death Sentence, Dark Danny, and Shazam. Hoo boy. This one I like a lot because I did it very stylized. And the background I think is fucking sick. This is one of my favorite fusions, at least style-wise, that I've done. I think it looks sick. This was Sky, I think. I don't think so. I think this was just a random person that doesn't really commission me anymore. I don't remember who it was for sure. Devoid, Wixillian Orc Beast, Null Guardian, and Vulpamancer. I tried to fucking... God, this looks so bad. Just plugging in some of my other fusions. Other fusions in just as background things. It's so detailed compared to this. And then this is the hint that I gave to the Methanosian and beyond, because this is a little screen grab of a Zolbrine. This was definitely a Sky. This was Nemesis, or this was Thanos, Darkseid, Vilgax, and Pariah Dark. They wanted all of like the evil fucking dudes. This one's okay. I would definitely do this one differently now, but it's okay. Oh god. Another Drazen, Bear Monstrosities, Care Bear, Smokey the Bear, Yogi Bear, Banjo-Kazooie, and Winnie the Pooh. This started a fucking meme. This ends up turning into a fucking thing that I am still continuing to this day. Of bears for October. This guy evolves into the Octobear later. Oh bother, indeed. That bears. I just remember when I was streaming this, I was so out of it that I started singing like a "Look for the bear monstrosity, the simple bear monstrosities. Forget about your worries and your life." Wait, what? I mean the... God. Okay, so here we have Mythos. I want to say this was a Sky Fusion. I finally knew how to draw the Omnitrix. This was Cosmogod and Cosmogod, Solar Storm, Monkey, and Alien X. Cosmogod and Solar Storm are non-canon fusions by Sky. So I'm pretty sure Sky is the one that did this one. Dark Danny and Goku Black. Maybe. Look at that texture and shit. This one I thought was very cool. I finally learned how to start doing cell shading. Makuta Titoroto, which was Zoroark and some Bionicle character named Makuta. I want to say this was Perry Porkchop that had me do this one. This was okay. Can we have an old style stream where you take suggestions? Once I catch up with all the commission work, yes. I've been planning on that, and I will say yes once I catch up. If anything, I feel like with October coming up, I might do that for like the last 2 weeks of October, is take chat suggestions, but only let them be like spooky stuff or something. I don't know. So never fuck off. I'm gonna catch up with my fusion commissions by the end of this fucking year, at a latest. And then I'm not letting Drazen pay for a whole year again all at once. He has to do them a couple at a time. Maybe. I don't know. Here we have Ultimate Echo and Rayman, that we just called Rave. His Omnitrix is super small. I actually really like this design. I don't know why. It feels very 90s video game character. Ooh, Loogie! I forgot about... I'm sorry that this stream has just evolved into, like, looking through old aliens and fusions and shit. That's what this stream now is, and I'm sorry. But god damn it. Ah, I forgot about Loogie. I love Loogie. Yeah, fusions, but what about Patreon commissions? You'll never catch up with those. Well, that's a monthly thing, so that's a given. Dude, Loogie is one of my absolute fucking favorite that I've ever done. Just because of how disgusting and detailed he is. This is Spitter, Topic, and Wild Mutt. This man has a sewer grate for a face. God, the Omnitrix is not detailed whatsoever, but at least it's clean. God, I love this. I forgot how much I like this guy. Look at this boy. Someone make a meme of the "Here comes the boy." There he is. Here he comes. Sorry. I'll catch up on the fusions, he says, while not catching up on fusions going down memory lane. Count on my will. I will. You can't say I never will. When Bear Monstrosities turns into Octobear, does Octobear burst out of... Oh, Bear Monstrosity? Yes. Yes, he does. Ooh, okay, so here we have the Ectormentor, which was Iskair, Victor, and Pandor, which, from what I remember, the base idea behind this was that I think it was like a Pripetosian bee, or no, because it's Pandor specifically. Pandor went to... No, I remember what it was. Victor was like being forced to help trying to resurrect this scare after Atomics had put the fusion cuisine out to keep him at bay, and the only way he could think of was hiring a Pripetosian bee to absorb the thing and get it gone. So Pandor got hired on to do that. And then as soon as the scare came back, he merged into Pandor. No, sorry. He merged into Victor and then absorbed Pandor because like electricity or whatever, and then turned into this. Yeah. Oh, this one. There he goes. Here he is. Yeah, this was hard to draw because I didn't know how to do the special effects and shit for it. Okay, ooh, this is from, what was it? Saiga, which is one of Drazen's buddies. Sonar Shoutmon. Nemeli, which is a Monster Hunter monster, and then Shoutmon from Digimon Fusion. This ended up becoming like, oh god, wait, no, there's a spammer. Why do these always show up? It even says that that this bot is hidden on our fucking channel, and it's still let it through the chat. God. Sorry about that, you guys. This ended up turning into a little series of stuff that Saiga was doing. Gargonian, which was Noivern and Golurk, just a fun Pokemon one I thought was cool. These arms pissed me the hell off because I couldn't figure them out. Another Drazen, Brutal Experimon, which is Leroy from Leroy and Stitch, Bashmouth from Ben 10, and Arrestramon from Digimon. This, from what I remember, is kind of the inspiration behind like Tanzaro, or like the current designs for the Tanzaro and Drazen's avatar. From what I remember Drazen saying, I might be wrong about that. Have you thought about doing amphibia fusions? I could do some at some point. That'd be fun. Ooh, Bill Cipher, Alistair, and Bendy. So essentially, like all the big old demons fused into one demonic boy. Look at this boy. He's got so many eyes. And he's made of goo. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, this one was such a pain in the ass to work on. Because drawing hands is hell. I had to draw 6 hands all in different fucking poses and angles. Here we have Breakout, which is a Marvel character named Convict, Juggernaut, Broly, and then Ashura from Street Fighter, I think? This one is so goddamn detailed and was such a pain in the ass to do. But I think it turned out sick as hell. Ashura's rat. Tekken. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, God. Okay, so here we have Princess Plum and the Mega, which is Princess Peach and Diva plus Yoshi. Essentially, an IRL co-worker buddy of mine, Caleb, commissioned me to make a fusion for his girlfriend, Maddie, who's also my friend. And they love Princess Peach and they love Diva, so they wanted me to make a fusion of the two, so I did. I love how this turned out still. Don't say it's Belle Delphine. Fuck off, mortal. You son of a bitch. I still like how this turned out, though. I would definitely want to redraw this and change up some things on it slightly, but I like how this was. From what I remember, you hated drawing the gun. Yeah, no, I really hated drawing the gun. I think it turned out cool, though. It's just a warp-piped gun. Here we have another Drazen. Dragnor, which is the reboot Kevin. Arthur Penn, which... Oh, God, that's from... Not Voltron. There's something that in my brain registers similar to Voltron, but it's not that. and Jake Long. You got Dragon-ness. Dragon Booster, that's what it was. Why does it register in my brain as Voltron? Fuck's sake. Speaking of dragons, okay, so this was the follow-up to Sonar Shoutmon that Saiga had me do. Metal Sonar Shoutmon? You'd think with just adding on the word metal, it wouldn't change very much, huh? Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Look at his face. God, this took so long. From what I remember, this took like 5 streams to finish. This took like 5 streams to finish. God damn it. It took so long to do. From what I remember, Saiga loved it. I'm hoping that they did, because god fucking damn it. This is such a pain in the ass. Oh my, this one was great. It did. God. Ash, did you ever draw yourself a custom Omnitrix? And do not answer the 5 whale Omnitrix. No, I never have. If I did, though, I'd do a Gauntlet style one. God. Here we have another Drazen, being Cluster, Bass.exe, Perfect Cell, and Vanitas. I kind of wish I did different colors on this. It looks okay, but it feels very like watermelon or plant that makes you itchy, and I wish I did something different. Who's your favorite character from Soul Eater? Mine's Dr. Stein. Oh god, you know what? I'm rereading through Soul Eater right now. Once I finish, I'll tell you, because I don't know right now. I like a lot of the characters for multiple reasons. Guys, don't give Ash so detailed commissions. Okay, here's the thing with that, though. Which, this was more so on my fault. You see this gigantic detailed monstrosity that took me like 11 hours to draw? You see this? You know how much I charged for this? Because of my fucking inexperience with commissions at the time, and my non-confidence, and people already complaining that I charged too much. Do you know how much I charged for this fucking fusion? That took 11 hours of my time and fucking broke my brain? Try to guess. I want to hear the best guess in the chat. I want to hear best guess in the fucking chat of how much I charged for this. I don't see any guesses. I just see people asking how much. I charged $30 for this. I charged $30 fucking dollars for this. I charged $30 for this, and it took me over 11 hours to finish. It took me over 11 hours to finish this, and I charged $30 fucking dollars. Let's do the math on that real quick. What is 30 divided by 11? That means I made $2 an hour. $2.70 an hour. Because god fucking damn it, I'm stupid. Fun fact, when I first commissioned Ash, I had to keep telling him to charge more. He also never finished the commission. Drazen. God. Kept thinking this would be a $200 commission. Honestly, realistically, if I were to take this commission now, yes, it would probably be like $150 to $200, because god fucking damn it. Well, granted, with my current skill set and everything now, I could probably finish this in like 4 hours relative to 11, but still though. Can you bring back those prices? Shut the fuck up, kiddo. No, I never will, because god damn it, I fucked myself over a lot with that stuff. I was in that sense, I was getting paid $2.72 an hour. No, that is not okay. I should be making at the least like fucking with art shit because of skill level and having to research and do my own practice and shit to build up my own skill. At this point, when I made this, should have been like at least $10 an hour. Oh god, Drazen, don't. Don't tell me that. Here we have another Drazen, Punk Rock, Jake Long, Bashmouth, and Bow from Dragon Buster. Booster, sorry. It's a Dragon Wolf thing. It's okay. Arnold. Ooh, Jess Starve. This is another Drazen. Finn from Dragon Ball, I think. Black Clown from Soul Eater, and then Malware from Ben 10. This one is sick as fuck. I think this is cool, but I think the coolest part of it is the the background I paired with it. I think it works so well together. This could be some kind of like big old monstery thing chasing you through a haunted house, and I love it. Let's see. Music stuff. Let me restart. Jedi Joe. Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. I don't remember who requested, or I don't remember who commissioned this. I want to say it was it Joe Alon? It was either Joe Alon or Perry. I don't remember. Oh, Metadrak. Toothless and Baymax. I love this fusion so much, especially because this is whenever I tried to do more of like non-lined details, if that makes sense. So like the little stomach patterns and stuff like that, I just did as colors instead of like putting lines to it, and it makes a much softer look to it, and I liked that. And I like this. It's cute. Hands down favorite. Let me adopt the boy. I do love this one still. It's so cute. And the way that I imagined it was like it was an old broken bot that got repurposed into being like a emotional support animal. So like sick kids would be able to ride on its back and like fly around and stuff, and I think that would be really fun. This was a chat one that Ash loved and Perry Drazen and someone commissioned. That's true. Dude, that was something I liked so much about the streams back in the day, was like people would be throwing out requests and then like other people would be like, I like that idea, let me pay for it. And then someone else like, no, let me pay for it. And it was very cool. The Fusion community can be very locked together sometimes. I want to catch up with my Fusion commission so I'm not so far behind so people can do shit like that again. Because if I were to do that now, then they would just be tossed on the end of a gigantic list. And then people would forget about it. Plus I can't take more general commissions right now anyway. Oh god, here we have another Drazen, which, from what I remember, I needed to do another version of this with a different head, and I completely forgot. And this is almost 2 years later. Shion, the Iron Prisoner, and a Darkling. Kingdom Hearts fusion. Very cool, I think. Big ol' scary lady. If you want, can you send me Metadrake so I can make fan art of it? I can jump back to him real quick so you can take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. He's also over on my DeviantArt, because this is back whenever I posted on my DeviantArt pretty regularly. Oh god. Shadowrus, Beerus, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Moving on. Okay, so this was the first ever commission that I got from Turbo Teniverse, called Monkey Wrench, which was Chihiro from Dexter's Lab fused with, or no, fuck it am I saying? Chihiro from Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go fused with Dexter from Dexter's Lab. And they also wanted the giant robot fused with Dexter's giant robot, so yeah. Saiga commissioned Metadrake. Oh, Saiga. Thank you, Saiga. I love Metadrake, so thank you, Saiga. Saiga, wherever you are out in the universe. Hello. I fear you. God, cringe alert? For what? This one? I don't feel like it's that bad. I like it. I like how it turned out, at least. I think it's cool. I do feel bad because Turbo kept trying to commission me, like, more and more, but I could just, like, not accept more work at that like, they kept trying to commission me to do more and more stuff for them, and I just couldn't take on more work at the time. I haven't talked to them in a while. I know there was one other fusion for sure that I did for them. That was the Skull King and Mandark to go along with this. But from what I remember, that's the last thing I ever did for them. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, this one... Wait, is it this one? Pretty sure this is the one that made me... Okay, so... This is Drazen Fusion. God. Hollow Ichigo Kurosaki, Grimlinks Malware, Finn something, Terma's Ghost, Juby, Vim, Grimshot, fucking so many things. So many things in this boy, in this assistant. God, this was so fucking... So much to do. Just so much. Big boy. Okay, moving on. Another Pokemon Bionicle fusion. It's okay. I've disrespected Lord Ash and missed the stream. Lord Ash, please don't punish me. Think, Omni Mushroom, think. I'm kidding. Here we have Link, Hillis, Princess Rada. Basically Star Wars and Legend of Zelda. Looking at her face now, that's not... That face looks a little weird. Looking at it now, that face looks a little weird. Link looks fine. The way I did Link's character looks like some like 25-year-old like cosplaying at a convention. Oh, I forgot about this BB-8 thing I did with the fairy. I actually love this a lot. I want to redraw that just as its own thing. The Korak is fine. The reason that the fusion was massive was because it was before I commissioned my aliens I had used as parts, so I had to sub in multiple things for one thing. That's true. And here we have the big boy. The second anniversary amalgam for Fusion Lab that we did. Oh my gosh, what is that? Which was Kuro plus all of the fan and aliens that were out at that time, which was 20. So altogether, this is 20 aliens plus Kuro. Yeah. Took a big swig of tea so I can see if I can try to name them. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to try to, because I feel like if I start naming some and then forget or not be able to name all of them, people are going to call me out, and I don't want to do that. Ever thought about turning myself into an amalgam? Maybe at some point. But this big boy, this took... I want to say this only took like 2 streams to do. But this was for the anniversary event. It was fun. Then starting off 2020 with Drazen, Grimlow, Grimlinks, and Mekomon. Adorable little boy. Another Drazen, Screech, being Stitch in the Indoraptor from Jurassic World. I think this is cool as fuck. Revenant, Joker, Zeskare, and Andromon. The Joker used was from the Batman cartoon series. I like this one a lot. Fuck's sake. Rhinestone being Chromastone, Diamond Head, and Reinhardt. Fucking texturing and shit on this took forever. Is okay though. This was Drazen coming up. Yeah, this is whenever Drazen kind of took over. Bandit and Corruptile both had like 5 parts to them. But this is a Drazen. Big old boy. I still love how this turned out. I've tried recreating the effect that I did with these and can't quite do it. I don't remember the name for it. I labeled it just as Bound Boy because I don't think I came up with the name for it, but it's supposed to be those two previous ones fused together. Then we have Mongrelmon, which was like 3 separate Digimon. See, these are where we're getting into the, like 200 onward. There's no backgrounds on them because I stopped including that in the price. And I don't have the things on them because I didn't have a background to stick them to. Beer. Oh, I started making backgrounds for them because I wanted to start posting them up again this year. And I just keep forgetting to. I need to get a social media person to share my shit for me. Harley Quinn and Mr. Fantastic, which is the Queen of Fours. Her face is disturbing. I wish I redrew it. Background version. Ultimate Extinction, which was Ultimate Humongosaur and Ultimate Swampfire fused together. I remember this was like a big thing in the community at the time. That people wanted me to do more and more Ultimate Fusions, and god damn it, that was the tricks I came up with for it. Sango Katsuki. I loved this one because it had Blood Lad in it. And I was like, dude, I love Blood Lad. But this was Blood Lad plus Momoya Yorozu from My Hero Academia. For those who don't know what Blood Lad is, go watch anime. It's a very fun show that I would kind of group in the same field as Soul Eater, where it's just kind of like fun monster stuff happening in hell. I'm trying to get it on Blu-ray right now so I can rewatch it, and I found out that they finally have the English version of the manga being printed again. So I'm going to try to get the series of the manga as well. I want to try to find them all on Amazon. I think there's only like 12 books at like $10 a pop, so I should be able to get them hopefully by January. I'm still trying to get the Rave Master books, but those are still like 50 to 100 per for like the last 7 that I need. I only need 7 books left in the Rave Master series, and they're all like $50, so I gotta wait. Blood Lad not on Crunchyroll? I don't know actually. I remember when I watched it originally, I watched it on... What did I watch it on? Hulu. It's on Hulu, I know that. Blood Lad's on Netflix? What? It's good to know. Here we have Turtle, another Drazen. 5 dark versions of the Ninja Turtles, Bowser, and then some kind of dragon D&D race that I can't remember the name of right now, and I'm sorry. But this guy fucking took forever. God. He has 3 tongues, multiple eyes, multiple weapons. Galvanic Walker. I love this one a lot, actually. Because I tried to make it look all scary. And I think I succeeded, kind of. I think this one turned out pretty cool. Fucking hell. Okay, so from what I remember, this is the last Cursed Fusion that I got to do. Mind you, this is from over a year and a half ago. This was like very early 2020. Very early 2020. This is what was her name? Ryoko Matsuoi from Kill la Kill, fused with Larry the Cucumber. This is thanks to Tyler Scharf, because god damn it. But this is the last Cursed Fusion I got to do. It's okay. It is a Cursed Fusion, but it's not my favorite Cursed Fusion. But at least, like, it's in a decent style that's shaded. Shaded decently. Here we have Genergy, which is Genji from Overwatch 2 specifically, and Energy from Ben 10. Self-explanatory. I think this is fucking sick. I put like some Russian writing on the side of the coat because Genji's actual coat had writing on it, but Energy is like Russian themed, so I was like, you know what? Okay, this is Lamprey. This is a Toga and Froppy fusion from My Hero Academia. People say that this is a cursed fusion. I don't think it's a cursed fusion. I just think it's a scary fusion. I love this fucking fusion. I think it looks sick as hell. Look at that. Look at the face. She's adorable. She's gonna fucking eat ya. Is that the Nematrix? Doo-doo-doo. Her hoodie is like a frog with fucking metal fangs and shit. I love this fusion. I love this fusion so much. General Callus, which was General Callus fused with General Callus, creating General Callus. And that's the only explanation I'm giving. Venra, this was a Drazen, which was... Oh, God. I know it's Tokoyami. It's Tokoyami fused with a Ruby character and then someone else, and I can't remember who it is. I need to look at my list of commissions. Another Drazen. I don't remember any of the parts of this. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. There's a Sonic girl. And that's all I remember. The original Omega, which, well, this isn't the original. The original was done on the Dumb Doodles. But Soul Bad Guy, Eggman, and Ben 10,000. The way that I imagined it when I was first told about it, I kept imagining it would be in like a JoJo art style, so I did it in like a JoJo-esque art style, and I don't regret it. I fucking love this. It looks so fucking sick. But this was the original guy that inspired the whole thing, from what I remember. Jesus. The boy. Hello, egg. Here comes the egg. My fiance is a huge fan of both Suyu Asui and Himiko Toga, and when I showed her the fusion, she said, "What is this?" That's awesome. But yeah, this is the first Omega. Let's see. Cherry Nebula, which was, from what I remember, oh god, Shion from Kingdom Hearts, Ruby from Ruby, and the Shield Maiden from Violet Evergarden? I'm probably wrong. But I like this. From what I've been told, this is Ignis's favorite fusion I've ever done. Which makes me sad. Because it's not that good. But still, I think it's cool. Another Drazen, Devowl, being, what was it? One of his aliens, Owlusion, and then a Digimon, from what I remember. Fate. From Fate! Shield Maiden from Fate. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I knew it was going to be a series that I didn't watch. That's all I knew. Also, by the way, with this, Drazen, talking specifically to you, because Soul Bad Guy is in this, and it reminded me. Guilty Gear? I actually really want to get the new Guilty Gear game. It's like Guilty Gear Strive or something. It looks very fucking cool. Admittedly, the way I was introduced to it was because of all the Jacko memes that have been going on, but I looked at some gameplay and it actually looks really fucking sick, and I want to play it. Owlusion, Diaboromon, Inframon. Okay. Ash, my personal opinion on Dan 10K, it looks great, but the arm that doesn't have the Omnitrix looks a bit too long, blocky, and undetailed. Well, fuck. No, I'm kidding. I meant to just have it look boring. If it looks too long, that's just... I didn't realize at the time. Fahrenheit. This is a bunch of Transformers thrown... Or two Transformers thrown together. One was a fire truck, one was a helicopter, I think. I called it Fahrenheit because it has fire truck in it still, but also because it has ladders. So it's tall, like height. Fahrenheit. Anyway. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Okay, this was another Saiga. Splash Shoutmon. This was to go as like an opposite direction from Metal Shout, or from the Sonarmon or whatever. I like this one a lot. Little rubber boy for the water. He has vest. I think it's cool. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... people, don't be scared. This was one of Tyler's, Tyler Scharf. He wanted the Joker, Jeff the Killer, and Chucky all together to make Charlie the Chuckler.
And he's got this kind of like weird kind of voice that's just a little bit unsettling.
He's creepy. That's the point. And you can see what characters he's made of in the cards he's holding. Yeah, reference. I couldn't think of a good standing pose, so I just had him sitting down. I think that's the only time I've ever done that. Fuck, I forgot about Captain Fought. Captain Fought was one of my favorite to work on. Okay, so this is Drazen. From what I remember, Van Kleiss, a Power Rangers villain that looked like he's made of skulls, and Fern from Adventure Time? There's probably more to him than that, but I like this one a lot. From what I remember of the stream that we did this guy on, we decided he was a pirate. He's Captain Fought, and he's fucking sick of everything. He's sick of it. He's sick of all the stupid shit he's got to deal with. Rito Revolto, thank you. But yeah, fucking, oh god, this... Yar har, fiddle-dee-dee, being a plant is sucking for me, so here I am out on the sea, hoping the salt will fucking kill me. That's what it was. God, I remember loving working on this guy. I still love the fucking amount of detail that I did on him. Like, look at this grass. Look at this grass. Look at it. Look at all that grass and that wood. I'm praising my own shit. I'm sorry. Here we have Darth Swarm, which was a Tyler. Darth Vader and Oogie Boogie. I put way too much, like, lighting on this side. I wish I didn't. Here we have another Tyler. This is Valerie Vengeful, which is Harley Quinn. Tiffany from the Chucky series, and Jane the Killer, which is, from what I remember, just a girl version of Jeff the Killer. This one I had so much fun working on. Look at the amount of detail I did in this. It took me for fucking ever. But also, as far, like, in the sense of detail, people think that the inside of her eye is just solid black with a red pupil. No. There's actual, like, muscle and stuff in there showing that she's crying, laughing. This is just a doll eye that covers up her real eye. But I love this one still. It looks so fucking cool to me. She's got, like, the duct-taped fucking weapon and some badass boots that I want. Trifusion Warrior, which was Ichigo Kurosaki, Link from Legend of Zelda, and... oh, there was another guy that I can't remember the name of. What was his name? I'm not gonna remember it. It was some kind of guy that his weapon... it was a Netflix show, I know that for sure. It was a Netflix show. His weapon was like a sword inside of a shield, and he'd be able to remove it. Jean Arc from Ruby, that's what it was, thank you. IMAX, which we renamed to... what the fuck did we rename him to? Foresight, that's what it was. Just Eye Guy and Clockwork, whatever. This was Vulpus Drake. This was a Dark Spyro and Umbreon fusion from... oh, 1 second. This was a fusion from Sky. I did a couple different versions of it, colors-wise. Let me see. Zip, this was another Drazen. From what I remember, Mega Banette. The imp girl from Zelda that I don't remember the name of. Damn it, I can't remember all the parts. I like how this looks, though. She's supposed to be like a puppeteer. She got the big old nasty teeth. Let me go to the actual one. Gokong Wu, which was like 3 different versions of Goku, and like the actual character he's based off of from Journey to the West, or Journey to, yeah, my brain hurts. I'm starting to get tired. Oh, the first version of Tempo, which looking at this now looks really weird. This looks really fucking weird to me now. Is there another colored version? That's the, okay. This is the actual colored version. This is what I remember. This is supposed to be of Kipo from Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts, and Machiro from Brand New Animal. God, my brain is not remembering names that well. Oh, God. Okay, so this is Goku Black and Khan from Star Trek. Gokon Black. It's Khan, but buff. Martian Rover. Jesus Christ, I forgot about this guy. So this guy was meant to be, from what I remember, I don't remember. What was he? I honestly can't remember what the fuck he was. Oh, he's supposed to be like Martian Manhunter and Ghost Rider. The one thing I'll say with it, I'm actually very upset with... I did a lot of outer glow stuff, and I really shouldn't have. I should have kept the glow just inside the drawing itself, because there's some parts where it got a little bit like clipped weird or erased by accident, or go off of the canvas like here. So yeah. Hydra, which by the way, this, now that I'm looking at this again, this looks a lot like Rainer from Owl House, which is weird in my brain now. Medusa and 2 other characters that I can't remember for the life of me. I'm sorry. And I'm probably going to say that for a couple of these now, because my brain is getting tired, and it's coming to... I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Medusa, Fu, and 9? I think it's cool. This definitely looks like villain material. Ida's girlfriend predicted. Ida's partner. Gale, which was meant to be Glenn and Glenda from the Chucky series, and then I believe it was Harley Quinn's daughter that I can't remember the name of. This was another Tyler one. It was meant to go along with Charlie the Chuckler and Valerie the Vengeful. Tyler asked me to put my logo on the shirt. I was like, okay. Gave him a stuffed animal. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that with his lines? His lines look so weird there now. I did them too thin. Oh, no. Okay, so this is Zombie. This is so many things. You worked for an hour. The other 2 have been spent on memory lane. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was about to say, I'll stop soon and get back to work, but I'm gonna need to stop streaming within, like, the next 10 minutes. So I'm sorry. I'm still gonna be working. I'm still gonna be working once the stream is over, but I have to take a fucking break for like at least an hour and a half or something. Ugh. Zombie, big old whale boy. Meteor Shower. This was another Tyler. Upchuck, Heat Blast, Cannon Bolt, Ditto. I wanted to do very different color stuff for him, but he really wanted the Cracked Rocks, so I kept them like this. Oh, fuck. For a second, I didn't think this was mine because of the art. Or the art style. Airmon, I want to say this was a Drazen, was a pure Digimon fusion, and I really wanted to recreate the Digimon art style. So, I tried to the best I could. With the really heavy line art with some cross-hatching, and then, like, the watercolor underneath. Jackal? From what I remember, I don't remember who did this. This is when I just started doing, like, colored lines a lot more, and I wasn't the greatest at it yet. But this was Spinel and I want to say Infinite from Sonic. The Mandalorian. This is whenever I started doing, like, environmental shading, and I should not have done it on this piece. I should have just had this piece just straight up be the like, solid colors to match the art style of Billy and Mandy. But this is Mandy as the Mandalorian. Then you got Baby Billy as Baby Yoda. And then Grim as the... He's like, I hate my life. Billy, Mandy, please just kill me. Leave me on Tatooine. I want to stay with the Jawa. Captain Nomad, which was Captain America and Avatar Aang. This one turned out fine. This shield took fucking forever. I hated drawing this shield staff thing. Corporal Kawista. Stitch and General Grievous. I don't remember who did this. I want to say it's a Drazen, but I'm probably wrong. I think it might have been a Joe Alon. Essentially, this was supposed to be like Stitch was an experiment, but instead of being successful like he is in Lilo and Stitch, it failed, and he was going to die, and he fucking, like, forced Jumba to, like, upgrade him and keep him alive. So now he's got all this junk on him. Midnight Quartz. This was a Tyler. I remember this was a Tyler because I went back and forth arguing with him a little bit on details with it. This is meant to be Lapis, Amethyst, and Spinel. All the characters that make you cry the most. And their weapon is supposed to be like baton, or like water baton ribbon things. And they wanted like a ninja theme to them. I think this turned out pretty sick. Thought about teaming up with Popcross to do some commissions. Commissions, not really, because commissions are people paying me to work for them. If I teamed up with Popcross, it would just be for some kind of like video collab of some kind. Other versions of it. And here we have the Octobear. This goddamn boy. Here comes the boy, and the boy, and the boy, and the boy. This is the follow-up of the bear monstrosity we were talking about a little while ago. This is 8 separate bears. Winnie the Pooh, Smokey the Bear, Care Bears, Monokuma, fucking Poe, there's a lot of bears. This is a lot of bears. There's a couple Digimon ones in there. Just know this is 8 bears. And that this year somehow I'm going to be having to top this up, and I don't know how or what it's going to be. I don't know what the pun name is going to be. It needs to be something bear, and it has to have multiple bears in it. Casket, which is another Drazen. This was meant to be... Let me see. This was some character... This was a character from... Seven Deadly Sins. I know that. I can't remember the other ones in all honesty. This was the other Turbo Teniverse one that I did of Mandark and the Skull King. I made his little stomach thing instead of intestines, a little beaker. I thought this was cool. I really wish that I put more line art on this staff. It looks a little bit lacking. Here we have Bloodsucker, which was a fusion of Sucker Punch and Vampire. God, my brain is not wording today. I did an Albedo version of it as well. Angel Dust, Mercy with Pesky Dust. A Ben 10 version of it for the fucks. Vlad Gaxters, which Vlad Plasmius with Vilgax, of course. Put a little bit too much environmental shading on him. Skull Mark 66. Or Skulk Mark 66. I think this is like the perfect blend of the Omniverse and Danny Phantom art styles that I've ever done. I like this design a lot. Guinevere, which is Gwen from Ben 10 and Serena from Pokemon, from what I remember. And I gave her a little Anodite Espeon fusion. Here we have Wifrite, the Ecto-Techamorph, Technus, and Upgrade, of course. This one took a long time to do, because, like, every fucking line is a different color and has shading. It took so long. Togejuke Yurekage, which is Tokoyami Fugakage with Ghost Freak / Scare. He a bird man, but scary, and then he got a big old scary bird. This is a very cool fusion. This is one of my favorite I've done, just because it's so cool. The Fright Frag. This is a Ryther, Roddy Tops from the Shantae games, and an Incursion, from what I remember. Curse Caller being Sam Manson and Charmcaster. I made her staff a little bit more. It's supposed to, instead of being the Staff of Power or whatever that Hex has, it's the same type of thing, but it's made out of the skull and spine of Undergrowth. A lot of Sam fusions that I do, I try to include the Undergrowth version of her, just because it's the only version of her that has superpowers. And it's a cool design. I made her bag a little spider. It's literally just Charmcaster's bag fused with Sam's bag. Hydrant, which we went over in the Ben 10 Fusion video that I did. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Thank you. Battalion, same thing. Watermelon Quartz, same thing. Rob Appalling, which was a fusion I did on Rob Paulson's birthday this year, just of a bunch of his different characters. Essentially, this guy's a scientist that experiments on himself. He made this shell that's supposed to summon ghosts and stuff, and it got fused to his own back. So, like, it does summon ghosts, but they're, like, attached to him and fuck with stuff. Yeah. Oh, God. I was gonna say, the first of the JoJo's, this is not the first. This is, the second to last I finished. But this is Rainbow Connection, being Star Platinum and Chroma Stone. You can watch the streams for these. Lost in the Echoes, same thing. Echo Echo and Echoes Act 3. And I did a blue version of it as well, because of Ultimate Echo Echo. I don't know why that's sideways. Fallout Boy, which is Atomics and Golden Requiem. Disturbed, which is Ghost Freak, and I don't remember the name of it. I really don't, and I'm sorry. Antifreeze being a Thermoscorian and a Necrophrygian. I'm going kind of quick through these because I've been doing these on streams recently. If you want to know more about them, watch the streams. I'm sorry. They're all archived on the channel. Hierophant Green, there we go. Dio Above Heaven fused with Alien X. This took so goddamn long to do. The space texture on it I think looks amazing, but was such a pain in the ass to figure out how to shade. Infernal Phantom, Danny Phantom, and Heat Blast. I did a couple versions of this with different pants for some reason, but here we have the name I put out originally was Dan Phantom. I'm also calling this the Omni Phantasm to play off the joke that people call him, oh yeah, the Omni Phantasm, OP, because he's fucking OP. And number 300, per Kevin 11 amalgam. This was the amalgam I did from this past year of a bunch of Thomas Perkins aliens he's been releasing on Twitter since last year as a Kevin amalgam. I would name them all, but my brain is soup currently. I think that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one. I even did a Thomas Perkins background version of it. But yeah. So there's that. Chaw. And back to Sailor Money. Jesus. So yeah. That's literally every fusion I've ever done. I'm sorry that that's what the stream turned into instead of working on one. I have that amalgam as a poster? How do you have it as a poster? I never put a poster out for him. Well, people, with that, it has been 3 hours discussing 3 years of Fusion Lab fusions. And at this point, my throat hurts. I have a bit of a headache. And I need to take a break for a little while before I continue working on other stuff. So that's going to do it for this stream. I may actually jump back on in a little while to do more of a focus mode stream to get stuff done. If I'll work on this or commissions or whatever, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm sorry that devolved into just looking at fusions. Whoever brought up whoever brought up the money, the Sailor Money, I blamed them, and I'm sorry. But with that, focus mode, love those streams. Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna do a focus mode tonight. But that's gonna do it for the stream, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked all the other fusions, make sure you jump over to the Fusion Lab playlist here on the Rust Bucket. We have, like, I want to say at least all the Fusion Lab streams from this year archived on there. I know the older ones we don't have on there, unfortunately, because they have, like, copyrighted music and stuff in them, so we couldn't have them still be up without going through them and taking stuff out, but we haven't figured out how to do that yet or have the time yet. So yeah, go watch those. Other than that, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I am OR Ash, and I'm surviving. Are you? Peace. Bye.